Lorcana's newest set, Into the Inklands, just dropped. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, it is that time again. We get to open up a sealed product, and actually it's like Christmas this time because this product is actually wrapped. If you can see here, that is actually wrapped in plastic. We have Lorcana's newest set, Into the Inklands. We have a booster box today. Let's open it up. I mean, as a collector, we have to open up some things at times if you want to be able to kind of feed that, that urge, that love of collecting. Sometimes it's just fun to pull cards yourself. My guess is we'll do every booster box together. You know, for every new set that gets released, a new set gets released once every quarter. So probably be doing a booster box opening once every few months, and then we'll do the normal content that we do as well. But before I open up the box, before we start getting into the box, I just want to thank everybody so much for subscribing to the channel and for interacting in the comment section. It's truly my favorite part of the day to get to interact with you all. Like, I open up the laptop, I'll see that there's comments, and it's just like, that's just so cool that I actually get to interact with you all as a community. So thank you all so much for doing that, and hopefully there's many more videos and much more interactions to come. But for now, let's open up this box and see what we have. So I did a little bit of digging, a little bit of research with the box and with what's coming up, you know, with this current set. I guess overall what I would like to pull, if we're actually looking for certain chase cards, of course we're going to be looking for the enchanted rares. I'll be interested to see the ratios with the enchanteds this time, because we do have, you know, with this new set, we do have location enchanted rares now, so there's more enchanted rares. From the research I've done and the digging that I've done, which isn't a lot, there's not much content out there right now, but great creators have already put some stuff out. We're in day 2 right now, like of full, like day 2, the full day 2 of this set being open. Other creators that I've seen, the ratios have seen pretty similar, which would be like 1 or 2 per case. Some are saying 1 per case, some are saying 2. If we're being honest, it might be like 1.5. I mean, it might just be where not every case is the same, and it might just vary from, you know, from case to case. But overall, it's not looking like it's 1 per box. So you know, we're gonna swing for the fences here and hope that we can pull an enchanted rare. If we were to pull any enchanted, I mean, honestly, that would be like a home run. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a location card. I don't care what it is. I will be happy. I have yet to pull an enchanted rare on this channel for you all, and we are going to make that happen. So I don't care if we have to do more openings. Like, we are going to pull an enchanted rare on this channel. I promise you. But that being said, if it is an enchanted rare, I mean, the one from Lion King, Pride Lands, Pride Rock, that one is so sick. Cusco's Palace is so sick. Would love to get one of those too. Along Came Zeus is awesome. But then for the actual character enchanteds, Jafar seems like it's going to be the big chase. Makes a lot of sense. We kind of alluded to that on the predictions video that we did about a month or so back for like, what will the enchanted rares be? Jafar was kind of low-hanging fruit there, you know, and so it's not too surprising that he will probably be the biggest chase card, and also he's probably going to be pretty meta relevant too, because he's Amethyst and he's got draw power. But anyway, enough chatting. Let's get into this, and I'll kind of keep chatting as we go here. So we're going to open this box here, and let's make sure to not cut ourselves, because that is very important. Safety first, as always. Okay, and there we go. But other enchanteds or legendaries that I would love to pull, Ursula seems like a good one as well. From what I'm understanding, Ursula with this new Emerald Steel deck might be the new meta, so that would be cool. But overall, I mean, I would just love to see some cool legendaries as well. I mean, honestly, I would expect that we're gonna get 5 or 6 in this box. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we shall see. Oh, and it looks like they still have the rip strip here as well. That's cool. All right, so we will open this up. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I think Jafar and Ursula are going to be the big chases, but also when we did our enchanted video, we also talked about how I would love to pull Maleficent, just because, I don't know, just for nostalgia purposes. Like, she's just super cool. All right, and we got that. I think we'll do something like this here, give ourselves a little bit of space. But yeah, Maleficent would be cool. Either Scrooge McDuck or Robin Hood, they kind of have this portrait vibe going on to them as well. That would be cool. Oh, and then at this point, I know I'm just like shouting out enchanted rares, but the last one that I actually think would be really cool to pull that is a non-character is the Sorcerer's Hat. That would be really cool. Like if we pulled like that, actually to me, low key would be like, if I pulled that, that might be like, I don't think that there's much I could pull that would make me happier than that. Just again, nostalgia, and also just you kind of have to take hunches here a little bit from an investment perspective. Again, that's Mickey's Sorcerer Hat, like, you know, and I don't really plan on selling these ever, but at the same time, like to have that in your collection so you don't have to go buy it for your collection, that would be really nice as well. But let's get into it here and let's see what we can do. And immediately I'm seeing like these abilities, like the new rule, moving damage, like, so they're kind of helping you play along, like with like kind of giving you the information for the new rules, which is really cool. I also know that there's like this purple box that's coming out. It was announced in, I think it was announced in France or Germany, the box that basically has the 2 decks that help you like learn how to play Lorcana. So I love that they're trying to bring new individuals in and help teach them Lorcana. That's really awesome. Because obviously, as we've talked about, there can be no collector's market if there's not a game player's market, right? We need game players. We need the game to actually take off and go in order for them to keep printing sets and keep making meta-relevant cards for us to play with and, of course, collect. But let's get started here. Oh, wow. So they have, that's so cool. So they have new rule, moving damage, and also parts of a location card. That is really cool. That's awesome. Okay. So getting started here, we have Kita, which, by the way, also that, I know I keep saying enchanted rares. That enchanted rare, the artwork, might be my favorite that I've seen. That's why I put it in my most recent thumbnail. It is so cool. So let's see if we can pull any one of those. We'll be over the moon about that. All right, so we have Sir Hiss, Yago. I've Got a Dream. Mr. Smee into our rares. Treasure Guardian, that's cool. Pyros, and first card is a common Milo Thatch. Awesome, very cool. It's gonna be awesome just to see these new artworks. I didn't do much digging on it going in, because honestly, like when I open a box or any new set, it's fun to just go through it and kind of see it on the fly, because that, I mean, every pack you're expecting that you might get something new. Obviously with a booster box, you might end up with doubles, duplicates where you've seen all the cards, but that probably won't come for a while. All right, Razul, Sir Hiss, the Queen. So many printings for the Queen, which is awesome to see. Dive Bomb, Dewey. Oh, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I heard that they're in here. Another Simba card. More Simba Steel. Makes sense, I suppose. Maui's Fishhook. Very cool. Ooh, super rare. Super rare Chernobog. Okay, so this would, I would assume, it's looking like this is, yeah, the 10 uninkable. Yep, this is going to end up being the enchanted rare. And the common Pua. And then we see the location and information cards. That's very cool. So now, I mean, these packs have a few more things in them now. I mean, yeah, it's 12 cards per pack, but you also have your information card. Although now we're missing out on the cards at the end that have that form the Mickey BLT and then the Dreamborn Mini. It looks like we're missing out on those. All right, here we go. We have Helga, Nutsi, Skippy, Iago, a lot of Iago, King Louie. Oh, our first location card, and it is the Jolly Roger. That's so cool. That's awesome to see, because we talked about that one in, what was it, the prediction video? Or it might have been the last video. It might have been the last video where we talked about Hook and Peter Pan. So it's cool to see our first location card there. Into Genie, Robin Hood, Friends Like Me, and an uncommon. Very cool. All right. And I'll be honest, as I open up these packs, I know a lot of people like to go like row by row, stuff like that. I just grab a pack. I don't know if there's folks out there who like to go left to right, front to back. I don't know. I just grab packs. We're gonna open them all anyway. All right. We have Webby. We have Milo Thatch. Magic Broom, more broom support. Repair, Orville, Wildcat. It Calls Me, great song. Moana, super rare Sheriff of Nottingham. I've heard this card is pretty good in the meta, or at least the future meta. And another uncommon Little John. Very cool. All right. Also interesting to see, and again, I'm sure like in the days leading up to this, probably was out there. So some of you are probably like, yeah, I already knew that, but I did not. The booster boxes are going to be wrapped in plastic, but the troves aren't, which is fine. I mean, I honestly, I think the booster boxes are what makes the most sense. I mean, you gotta be able to preserve the authenticity of probably the most important asset long term, which will be the booster boxes. So I totally get that, and was also very happy to see that they were fully wrapped in plastic. My guess was that they were going to be kind of Euro wrapped, where the sides were open, you know, like with that little circle thing. So I was super happy to see that they're going to be fully wrapped. That is, as a collector, that's really cool to see. Oh, very cool. Maui's Palace of Exile as a rare. Awesome. And then into a common, Louis. Look at this guy. This guy is living his best life with all the gold around him. All right. Really like the box too, the yellow box. Like don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm gonna figure out a reason to like anything, like the packaging, the marketing. I'm gonna figure out a reason to be like, oh, that's so cool and that's so cool. But after the first two sets being like darker boxes, it's kind of cool to see like a lighter, like air, just a little bit lighter box, right? Little like the yellow, and I just like it. It's a nice change of pace. Robin Hood, Voyage, Flotsam, Hydros. Oh, the Ice Titan, that's cool. Rolly, our first Dalmatian, very cool. Captain Hook. Into another genie. I love it. Ooh, back-to-back supers. That's cool to see. And a common Kita, but just awesome artwork. And I know I say that all the time, but I'll tell you what, Ravensburger, Lorcana, they're nailing it with the artwork. I'm happy to see it. I mean, I know I sound this is gonna be a really this is gonna sound like I'm being very greedy, but I just hope we get more full arts, more enchanted rares, and they're doing that with the location cards and stuff like that. So I'm just so happy to see it. But those full arts, I mean, they're just awesome, and they're stuff from your childhood. It's just so cool. All right, we got our chief into Moana, very appropriate. Strike a good match. Distract. Oh, another location, Neverland, very cool. I'm pretty much gonna pause on every location card because it's just a new mechanic. I mean, it's new for gameplay. That's awesome. Yeah, I would have no problem with a location enchanted. I think they did a great job with them. Hydros into Hey into a rare on your feet now. Alice and ooh, super. Here we go. Ooh, a super genie. Very cool. Awesome. And then the information on the location card. Alrighty. Let's see. So, still no legendary, no enchanted, which is fine. I mean that might not happen in general, but at some point you'd think we'll see a legendary. Hopefully it's hollow. Got Mickey, Billy Bones, Skippy, Pua, Vault Door. There's Kita. Just saw her. Scrooge's top hat. Very cool. Oh, there's Stitch. I like to see it. And into a common kit. Very nice. Trying to think on the legendaries. I don't know. I haven't dug too much into the prices for non-hollow versus hollow. But from what I've seen, for sure the hollows I know you want to pull for legendary are Jafar and Ursula. Not sure what other one I saw. I think Jim Hawkins might be like a few bucks. And I believe he's Ruby also, so that would make sense. I mean, Ruby is just, you know, it's just a good ink. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, hopefully we pull him. Oh, and Nottingham, very cool. Prince John's Castle, very cool. Voyage. All right, so we're starting Flotsam. We're starting to see some duplicates surface here, as we should. It's about the right time. Patch. There's a new Dalmatian. Ooh, and a new printing of Tink. Very cool to see. There's Cusco's Palace. That's awesome. Very cool. Cusco's Palace. Let's see him. Let's see him again here. Let's see him in Enchanted Rare. All right, Cursed. Oh, hey, there we go. Into our first legendary, and it is Jafar. That is awesome. Very, very, very cool there. I'll tell you what. So for Jafar, this printing, the legendary printing, like versus the enchanted printing, do not get me wrong. They're both so awesome. I kind of like this. I mean, obviously, you'd rather pull the enchanted rare. I'm not sitting here saying I wouldn't, but like this artwork, like, and I think it comes from like the color pattern, like the color pattern of like the teal, the purple, and I know he's got purple in the enchanted rare also, but like the enchanteds, like Jafar, Robin Hood, Scrooge, there's probably others, and I'm okay with this, but they're just a little bit more minimalistic this time around. Perfectly fine. Like again, it just to hold something like that in your hand is so cool. But like this artwork is just so awesome. So glad that we could pull that here. That's so cool. Okay, so we have our first legendary Jafar. Let's see what we get after this. Oh, look at that. Another printing of Genie. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. And if you are wondering, I do have sleeves at the ready. We're not going to sleeve anything that's not at least a holo legendary. That's just, because other than that, it's going in the binder. So, but we have them at the ready. Usually I forget and I'm kind of like, oh, of course. But I actually thought about it before this opening. I usually don't think about it. And this is when like my wife and I, or anything, like one of my friends, like whenever I open cards, I usually am like, oh my gosh, what a great pull. And then I'm kind of like, oh, I don't have sleeves. I gotta go run and do that. So I'm actually very happy that I remembered that this time. We have Eeyore. I think that's our first Winnie the Pooh card from this set. Agrabah, the Marketplace. That is really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of the location cards. Zazu, very nice. Lena, Grandma Tala. Common printing though, I don't think that would be. I'm sure she has I'm sure the Grandma Tala Enchanted is legendary. Ursula, Mama Odie, Wendy, very cool. Rafiki, ooh, another Rafiki printing. I think he's Amethyst again, which is cool. Oh, a Prince Eric Super. I feel like this is the one that everyone who's playing Ruby right now, I feel like this is the one everybody's trying to get play sets of and for. Not 100% on that, but let's see. Surprise maneuver. When this character is banished, you may banish chosen character. Oh yeah, absolutely. A 1-for-1 wipe. Yeah, I would assume it's this. Again, like I'm not going to act like I know everything about the meta, but I have to assume a 1-for-1 is pretty solid. Oh, no way, and another super Prince Eric. Oh, that is so cool. Of course, naturally, right? We pause, talk about the card, and then of course we pull him in holofoil. Like why would we not? So cool. That's awesome. All right, so box is starting to heat up a little bit. Let's see, what else? What other legendaries have we not talked about? I think Kita got a legendary print. I think we talk about Milo Thatch? He got a legendary print. The Mickey Trumpeteer, that also got an enchanted rare. That would be a legendary. I'm sure there's others, so they just aren't coming to mind right now. All right, let's keep going. Helga, let's see. Airfoil, Firebird, Captain, Treasure Planet, love her. Dalmatian Puppy. Kit, Last Ditch Effort. Oh, cool. Tiana's Palace, very pretty. I think that one also got an enchanted printing. Not 100% sure, but Bare necessities. Oh, look at this. Another legendary Grandma Tala. Very nice. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Great Moana support. Great Moana character action, location action happening in this set. So very, very, very cool to see. Oh my goodness. We have done it. Everyone, we have done it. First of all, before we even look at what this card is, I would like to say that I'm so happy that I could pull an enchanted for you all on the channel. First one ever. Don't care what this card is. Do not care. I'm just happy I could pull one for you all. So, we have done it. No matter what this card is, we are going to be excited, okay? A lot of times we try to we say, oh, I just want an enchanted rare, and then you get it, and it maybe it's not the exact one that you want, and you go, oh, I can't believe that. No, we're not doing that here. We are happy no matter what this is, okay? Here we go. Okay. That being said, there are some that I would like it to be, which I think we mentioned earlier in the video. But here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, that is so awesome. It's Kita with the beautiful artwork. Oh my gosh. Okay, we will be sleeving this one. Okay, so let's do that quickly here. Oh my gosh, so happy that we could do that. Yes, let's go. Okay, usually I'm very on these videos, like I try to be very chill on these videos because that's how I like collecting and opening packs. I like it to just be a chill experience, but I'm human, okay? When you pull something like that, you can't help but be super pumped. So let's go. Okay, all right, we're gonna keep going. Okay, so well, doesn't matter what's in the rest of this box. We're gonna be very happy with this box. Also, my wife picked the box. I ended up getting what I get. I usually do a similar like allocation for every new set that I get. You know, I'll do cases and boxes and stuff like that. I try to do the same amount every single time just so I don't have regrets like, oh, can't believe I did less of this set. But we had 2 boxes, DeVille Manor. Oh, that's so cool. And I know I've mentioned this on the channel before, but my wife's favorite character is Cruella. Well, and she likes Maleficent and then some of the princesses and stuff like that. But anyway, we had 2 boxes that we said, oh, Moana, Montanui. We had 2 boxes that we said, we just bought 2 boxes, solo, not in a case. And we were basically we just picked between one of them, strike a good match. Very cool. We just picked between one of them. And she sat there for because I told her, I said, you're going to pick it. I'm not picking it. And what we ended up deciding, which was very, very smart from her, is she ended up deciding that one of them, the wrapping was a little bit better. It was a little bit tighter. So we're going to open up the one that doesn't have as good of wrapping, which is just so smart from her. And look at what ended up happening. So cool. She's going to love to see that. Oh, the Sorcerer's Hat. That's awesome. I'm glad I at least got to see it in the rare variant. Ooh, the Firebird. Very cool. Yeah, I'm glad I got to at least see that in the rare variant. That was awesome. Wow, that's so cool. So cool. Yeah, I don't know. Artwork-wise, what you're looking at right there, that's my... Oh, Nottingham, we've seen that. That's my favorite. Yeah, I feel like that... Yeah, I can't imagine that I'm going to like an artwork much more than that. Now, granted, that doesn't mean it's the most expensive enchanted, because it probably won't be. From what I've seen, I took a quick look. Ooh, cool Hades print there. I took a quick look on TCG Player before recording, and I think I saw that Jafar was the most expensive. Ursula not too far behind that, which isn't here. Well, actually, we'll put her. Let's put her over here because I'm not using this at all. Yeah, Jafar was the heaviest or the most expensive. Ursula wasn't too far behind. Thing there is though is again, like we talked about, you're gonna end up playing with those cards. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if there will be anything that really rivals that, but I guess we will see. Stitch, Milo Thatch. Oh, Forbidden Mountain. Huh, finally. That was the first location card they ever, I believe, that they ever announced. It only took us over half the box to pull it, but I'm glad we saw it. Smee, Heart of Atlantis, Helga, and ooh, a rare Ursula. Not the, I don't believe the enchanted printing, but very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I believe the enchanted printing is Emerald, but Amethyst Ursula is awesome as well, and also probably just looks better just because she's, you know, she's purple. Again, doesn't mean I wouldn't rather have the Emerald printing, but it does look cool. Olympus would be that way. I'll tell you what, I love Hades. I always laughed at him as a kid growing up. He was very funny. They did a good job making him a villain, but also making him like kind of one where, you know, you can't help but like laugh with him a little bit. Ooh. RLS Legacy. We love to see that. And the Bare Necessities. Very cool song card there. A nice rare printing. All right, moving our way along. I'll tell you what, what's exciting with this box, we definitely picked a fun box because I'll tell you what, we should still have some legendaries to see here. We've pulled two. We pulled Grammatala and Jafar. Oh, Sorcerer's Tower. 99 puppies. Simba. Oh, Hydros. Very cool. Very cool. The getting all the well, I don't know that all the Titans are printed in this. They're probably not, but getting Titan cards would be fun. But yeah, I think we should still have a couple more legendaries. Someone let me know in the comments what the ratio is with legendaries. I feel like it's 5, but I'm honestly just throwing a dart there. It could be 4. If you told me 4, if you told me 6, I'd totally believe you. McDuck Manor. We're really seeing the location cards, which is cool. And I mean, I get it. A lot of them are common, but like, it's just cool that we're seeing all of them. Pluto. Ooh, a Super Piglet. There we go. Cover artwork. We like that. Little John and oh, nice. Olympus would be that way. Very cool. All right, coming to the end of the box here. Still quite a few packs. I mean, what do we got? 2, 4, 6 packs left? All right, let's see if we can pull a legendary holo. It's probably the best we can hope for at this point. And if we don't, that's okay. But I'm just talking about like what could we do that's like realistic here? Because after we've pulled our girl Kita there, we're we have hit the ceiling, which is good. Jolly Roger again. The Queen. I think that's a different printing of the Queen. Nice. I'm glad I got to see more of Tinkerbell. I think I've seen pretty much all of the Maui Hawk, that's cool. I think I've seen pretty much all of the Treasure Planet cards. I'm trying to think who I haven't seen. Oh, Jim Hawkins, of course. But hey, who knows? Maybe he'll be our legendary. Oh, and there's Jim Hawkins. That's cool. But we would love to see the legendary of him. But that would be poetic if that is how it ended. But we'll see. Once again, we're pretty happy with whatever. There's Pride Lands. I'm glad I saw it. Very cool. I'll be honest with you. I'll probably be trying to pick up an enchanted. And there it is. It's not in holo, but it's just so poetic right there. Jim Hawkins. Man, this box is awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jim Hawkins into Razul. That's awesome. Well, we picked the right box. We can pretty much guarantee that at this point. But yeah, anyway, I will be picking up a copy of the Enchanted Pride Lands just because, and I think I've mentioned this before, like when I think like when everybody thinks Disney, they think something, right? They probably think a movie or a series or a franchise or, you know, something. Wildcats Ranch. I think Lion King, you know, and that's the first one that I watched like heavily as a kid. So yeah, things like Simba, like Returned King, that enchanted rare, and now Pride Lands, like I will be picking up all of the Lion King enchanted rares. Jafar, good to see him. There's Rolly again. Ooh, the Bayou. Very cool. So, I mean, we got to be getting to the point here where we've seen most of Boss's Orders, where we've seen most of the location cards. I mean, my goodness, at this point, we have to have seen close to double digits of them. I don't know how many prints there are of them, but we got to be close. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've seen or heard about that we haven't seen yet. Nothing's coming to mind. Queen of Hearts, How Far I'll Go. I'm going to try to get that mat for us. Like when we do future Inklands content, which we will be doing quite a bit coming out in the next month here, I'm going to try and get that play mat, but we'll see. I know the play mats are pretty difficult. Oh, very nice rare there. Play mats are pretty difficult these days, but that's okay. But all right, guys, it has been an awesome opening. Last pack magic. Can we finish with a legendary? That would be awesome. All right, Baboom, Jim Hawkins, Airfoil, Magic Carpet, Maid Marian, Dalmatian Puppy, Genie, Captain Hook, Trigger, a rare Helga, a super rare Pongo, very cool, and our final pull, a rare Deladuck. All right, that was an absolutely awesome opening. I want to say that, I mean, obviously the Enchanted might take a legendary slot. Once again, in the comments, let me know on that. The ratios, like, we just don't have much data to go off of right now. Even when you watch other content creators open, it's hard to know what the true ratios are, but that would tell me that we probably, like, the Enchanted probably takes up a legendary slot, but I'm not sure on that. I think we pulled three legendaries and an Enchanted, but we will take it. We will take that box 10 times out of 10. Great opening. Super psyched. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, interact with me in the comments. You know how much I love that. We're going to be having a lot more great Inklands content coming out in the next month or so. Can't wait to bring it to you all, and I'll see you all on the other side. Peace out.